We all know that there are differences between men and women. What you may not realize is that these differences are rooted in biology and go down to a cellular level. Female sex cells have evolved to be large, stationary and nutrient-rich, while male sex cells are smaller, more mobile and more competitive. These differences in sex cells lead to major differences in the things men and women desire in their partners. From the very beginning, women have a bigger investment in their children than men. If a woman has sex, she may end up having to invest in a growing baby in her body for 9 long months and then bear, nurse, and nurture the child. Therefore, it was, evolutionary speaking, more favorable to be highly selective or choosy about a mate. As a result, men are the ones that have to direct energy into obtaining a mate and competing with other males. The one thing a woman wants then is to find a man that can provide for her and her children. There are different cues that guide her in finding these men, such as economic resources, status, and older age. But women don't only care about the possession of resources, they also value traits that are likely to lead to the sustained acquisition of resources over time, such as ambition and industriousness, characteristics that are linked with getting ahead. Strength and size are important in a man as well, because this means that he can protect his family. And a woman also wants a man with good health, because it would be unfortunate to have a man with high social status and resources and ability to protect her, who then die early. Also, the good genes that come with good health get passed on to her children, which makes it more likely that they will be healthy as well. Lastly, a man with resources, status, and health must be willing to commit them to her and her children. This is more likely to happen if the man is dependable and stable, intelligent, and compatible with her. But what about men? Well, men want something else. Instead of resources, they want a woman with high reproductive ability, who will provide him with many children, passing on his genes many times. Thus, men are looking for physical cues that tell him that the woman is young, healthy, and fertile, because this means that he has many reproductive years ahead of her. Different men all over the world consider the same things beautiful. They like women with full lips and a clear and smooth skin and lustrous hair, because those things signal youth. A symmetric face, which signals absence of illness, and a waist-to-hip ratio of about 0.7, which signals reproductive capacity and lack of current pregnancy. One more thing men worry about is that their women are faithful. Of course, a woman can always be sure that her children are hers and have her genes, because they came out of her. But a man can never be completely sure about that. Hey look! There's an old king in his castle. He's obviously very powerful and has lots of money. This king is going over to a neighboring castle because of a young woman who lives there, who's very beautiful. She likes him because he offers considerable wealth and stability, along with his status as king of the lands. This means he can live in comfort, and even though he's much older than her, she finds him an attractive partner because of his status and wealth. The king believes that the key to getting women is, well, to throw money at them. However, wealth, status, and power are not the only things women find attractive. Women also find health, physical appearance, and ambition to be very attractive traits. Oh, look! The younger man has killed the king. How ambitious of him! The woman finds this very attractive. She really likes the younger man's good looks and his ambition, showing that he has the potential to be a good long-term partner. But see, there is a third man. They have known each other for a very long time and have a lot in common. He is also displaying a greater degree of love and commitment. The beautiful woman found this to make him the most attractive of all. So, what does this learn us about the mind? This information has important implications about how we think of men and women, because it suggests that not all differences that we see between men and women are the result of nurture, of culture. We can say, for instance, that the reason so many men are attracted to beautiful young women is a result of capitalism or Western culture or the media, or that women want rich older men because they're dominating society and can get resources themselves. Instead, these are deeply ingrained, evolved psychological mechanisms. Many of the differences in sexual preferences and behavior then, between men and women, stem from their different gamete sizes, which gave them different adaptive problems, which then led the two sexes to evolve to value different things in mates. Men's and women's brains then, in some fundamental ways, really are different.